Yo, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast coming at you with this week's Midtown Brigade weekly matchup recaps, buddy. All right, I'm about right now the best fantasy football league. We're up to week six, man. A lot of shit is popping. Your boy's struggling on a two-game losing streak. So, hey, let's get popping, baby. All right, I'm about sending out the mass text to the group. All right. And we had a lot of shit going on this week. A lot of stuff going on. We have some teams that got hot. We have some matchups that did not live up to their expectation. Some people dropped the ball, but it is what it is. Again, week six, this is the Midtown Brigade Fantasy Football League, 17, 16-year-old league, man, between friends and families. When we get down, we cut it loose. 12 teams battling out for $1,200 grand prize with, of course, most importantly, the bragging rights to be called the champ. All right. Without further ado, man, I am your boy. Let me go ahead and get my stuff ready. I was a little razzled here, but hey, let's start the recap right now. Starting, of course, with the matchup, my matchup, Team Garbage Men against Team Vicious, and your boy dropped the damn ball again this week. Made some rookie mistakes like I did last week. Aaron Jones cost me the game because I waited too long. But this week, man, if I just would have started my man Jared Goff instead of Trevor Lawrence, Lawrence had 20 points, been disappointing all year long. I probably would have won because my man Jared Goff had 31 points. If you add these two numbers together, yeah, I would have been a little short. I mean, look, bottom line is Debo goes out hurt, 1 point. That killed me. All right. Devontae Adams, nowhere to be found, has disappeared. All right. He's been completely gone for two straight games, only had 4.9 points. That right there, that combination completely put the nail in the coffin for me this week. All right. It did not help that I did not start Jared Goff. Insult to injury. These two guys, two of my top performers. I mean, it's just, it went wrong. I mean, look, Rico could have blown me out even more, and Christian McCaffrey did not gotten hurt because he had 14 points and he was out for like the second half. It's not like he had a great game, but let me tell you the difference of this week. The one that did it for Rico this week was for Vicious. I'm sorry, was for Vicious, not Rico. For Vicious was freaking Drake London. Drake London had 12 points over the projection. That right there was huge. That was the unexpected performance that put him over the top. I mean, on the bench, really much nothing to look at, but Zach Moss, who he set down, had a pretty good day, better than Joe Mixon. I'm glad he didn't start Zach Moss. Either way, loss would have been a loss. He started with the Falcons defense, set down the Browns, and of course, respectably so. But again, look, big game was Drake London was definitely the MVP of this week for him. I dropped the ball one more time. Devontae Adams and Debo Samuel fucking screwed the pooch on my silly ass. It is what it is, man. We got to take it like a man and just move on. But right now, I'm 2-4 on a I think 2 or 3 game losing streak. Shit is not good. Shit is really not good right now. All right. Moving on to the next matchup. But you know what? I think this week, with all the bye weeks, and we got to touch that, of course, when we do the predictions. New Era against South Florida Spanish Ninja. Man, New Era has been lighting it up, bro, like a pimp at a strip club. You know what I'm saying? He's been lighting it up like crazy out there, man. But actually ran into South Florida Spanish Ninja, who rebounded from the week before. And my man went ham. 140 to 129. And the story of the game here for New Era, of course, was a monster game by Travis Kelce. All right. And, it was just consistency. 30, Amon St. Brown blew his projection, benefit of Jared Goff, who I had on the bench. And that was just pretty much the game for New Era. The players have been scoring a lot for him, which has been Josh Allen, his stud, complete shit the bed against the damn Giants unexpectedly. All right. Javonte Stevenson had a good game for him. Christian Kirk had a decent game. But Puka these nuts Nakua is starting to feel kind of like the effects of Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp these nuts back on the lineup. So you got Puka these nuts Nakua and Kupp these balls in the same lineup. We don't know who got the bigger balls and who's going to have the more freaking targets week after week and the game. Cup is back, and that's going to affect Nakua. Week 1, there's your effect. Stephon Diggs doing Stephon Diggs things. The Ravens went huge for him, simply huge for him. But yeah, the fact that Josh Allen, all right, and Puka Nakua, who's been one of his most consistent players, did not show up. It would have been a different story. 11-point win by Ninjas, who again is 5-1, leading the pack right here. One of the better teams in the freaking league. Galamad against Team Bring It, man. Galamad is resurging right now, man. And Team Bring It, just like me, is sucking a big duck because he's lost what? I think his 3rd straight right now. We're all right now. So there's a lot of teams here. A lot of the goats, man, are 2-4, which is originally. But Galamad on Wednesday, ugly game, 114-94. But listen, ugly better than good. Joe Burrow again, up and down season. But look, Kyron Williams, man, a stud who's been a stud all year long. Goes down with an injury. Before, he still got him 22 points. Pretty freaking sick. CeeDee Lamb got loose on Monday night. Calvin Ridley is getting back to that consistency. Joshua Palmer, that was a nice waiver wire pickup a couple of weeks ago. And you know what? His horses were clicking in all cylinders. For Team Bring It, consecutive weeks in a row of disappointing performance by Kirk Cousins. Bright spot for Saquon Barkley to make a comeback. Coming back from the injury, having 13 points, you're going to see that change a lot. Saquon's got to have a huge year. Keenan Allen, 21 points. Could have had a lot more. But here, George Kittle, who had a monster performance the week before, completely shut the bed with 1 point. Trust me, I understand. These 1-point performances suck major ass because I've had one this week and one last week. All right, they freaking suck. They suck major, major ass butt, okay? So, again, Bring It right now. The defending champ is looking bleak, just like myself and other players. Nothing on the bench. It's not about he had Najee Harris, who's probably going to start this week, but nothing in the bench that would have made a difference for him in this game. Looking at Galamad on Wednesday, he is riding a 2-game winning streak. Hey, it is what it is, man. People got to get winning. Next, the anticipated matchup of the week, the Bear Stacks. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is not it. My bad. I got a little excited. Grey Goose and Team Broadway, man. This game was such a turnaround. Goose, 2-game winning streak, baby. After started 0-4. Look at it. He's lighting up this scoreboard, man, like there's no tomorrow. Goose is just blazing hip-hop and R&B right now. He is just gaming it right now. 171. I mean, 2nd consecutive week of lighting up the scoreboard. Yo, shout out to Goose, man. He's killing it. He's killing it right now. 2-game winning streak. Oh, man, here we go here. Oh, I got somebody named Cynthia. He said, is giving away all my players for sale, just like what the Giants need to do. Oh, so I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm sorry. So we don't know who Cynthia is doing in the chat. And I'm going to say, giving away all my players for sale, just like the Giants used to do. And I think it says, locked in with my wife's account. That's right. Team Cruz is in the building, in the chat. What up, Team Cruz? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. I know it's, we all know him as Team Cruz, the Mad Beast, a.k.a. Carlitos. Carlitos Way is in the house, baby. Let's go, Carlito Bragante. All right, getting back out of here. Let me go ahead and hide this back. Let's get back to the matchup. Again, Goose is riding high, 2-game winning streak, 2 dominations so far. With Goose, I mean, look, without Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes things, he just had a nice bat. Raheem Mostert has been sick. Cup these nuts, baby. Cup my balls. Cooper Kupp is back with 28 points, former MVP. Jalen Waddle, 2 back-to-back double digits games so far. Touchdowns in 2 consecutive games. Jonnu Smith, man, this is a waiver wire pickup if I ever seen one. 13 points. Even with David Montgomery going down for a few games, he still had enough to slap around Team Broadway. Team Broadway got slapped around like a little schoolgirl getting in trouble after playing hooky in the hallways and smoking weed. All right, with some boys and shit. Travis Etienne was the bright spot. That started off really hot for him in London early in the morning. But that's it. That was the story of the game. Zay Flowers finally got his first touchdown of the year. Start looking a lot. Some bright stuff from Mr. Zay Flowers because Jefferson went down last week. Kareem Hunt promising right now. So, yep, I'm playing Team Broadway this week, man. The battle of the 2 and 4. Without the bye week. But Grey Goose is back, my friends. He is freaking back. And we're going to discuss before we go away a unbelievable trade that happened this morning between Grey Goose and Team Vicious. I'm telling you, man, we got to hit the highlights. It's a blockbuster trade. You don't want to miss it. We're going to hit this in the next segment. But Grey Goose is back, 171 to 102. Another OG, consistent player who's 2-4. But he's actually rallying right now, man. A 2-4, 2-game winning streak. Yo, let's see, man. Anything could happen. Big Dog Moon, man, is a 4-2. Mr. I don't use the waiver wire. I don't give a damn about using the waiver wire, but I still win. That's what we do. Oh, back to the comments here. Here we go. Team Bring It is like, Team Bring It needs one of them despojos right about now. Hey, I'm going to send you my guy's contact, all right? Even though he has worked for me in the last couple of weeks, but I got to get back to that. Absolutely. The despojos are going to be, right now, the despojos, I need one. Freaking Team Broadway needs one. Team Bring It needs one. Everybody needs to like collaborate right now and before we play all each other. Shout out to Team Bring It, who has a really early schedule to work, showing love for the podcast and the recap. All right, get back to the nitty gritty right here with Big Moondog, baby, and the Mad Beast. Medium brother against younger brother. I mean, right now the Mad Beast listens to all his brothers. All right, everybody, bro. All right, everybody. Here, the story of the game was the tush push master, Jalen Hurst, with 24 points. He led the team in scoring, regardless of throwing 3 picks. But, when you're playing against a team like the Mad Beast, I wish I would have played him because I still would have lost anyway. I think I definitely got I didn't get the lowest games of the lowest score of the week. But, however, But anyway, look, Matthew Stafford had a disappointing game, even though he threw for 300 yards. Austin Eckler, first game back. Things should start looking up. DeAndre Hopkins, big 3-0 there. Adam Thielen has been so clutch this year, man. He's been on fire. Man, he has some firepower on the bench. Kyle Pitts, made an appearance, called command. It just nothing happened. There was a lot of matchups because of the damn Bear game. But in regards to that, just mediocre performance. Very, very, very pedestrian by the Mad Beast player. He's out there. I feel you, player. I feel you, man. Jalen Hurst, Kenneth Walker, another touchdown. That's all he does, score touchdowns. Jamar Chase, he's just been lighting it up the last 4 weeks. Look, Amari Cooper, most of those points came from like 2 passes from P.J. Walker. All right. They were like 85 yards, all in the chunk at the end of the day. Even though DK struggled, the Jets came big with 14 points. Matt, I am gay and out to the world. The kicker had himself 10 points. And look, it was just one of those days that, Big Moondog has been squeaking by. Just really, really lucky matchups. Don't hate on luck. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. This is what we got. Sometimes you win those close ones. So, New Era is the highest scoring team in the league. All right, but man, he actually he's been going against, even though he's scoring consistently over 120, 140, but he keeps going against these guys that keep slapping him around, man. Based on the fact that he keeps taking the biggest scoring performance by each team every week. It's tough, man. If the right now his record could be 4-1. Technically, it could be 5-1. I'm sorry, easy, because 2 of those losses has been against players that just drop their most amount of points in the season when they play him. So listen, man, when you a big dog and you're a big goat, man, everybody's got to come out after the big dog in the yard to prove themselves. It is what it is. Take it as a compliment, New Era. Your team is studded, all right? It is studded. So, take it as a compliment. The good things are going to pan out. I hope not against me, though. All right, what do we got next, man? The most anticipated matchup of the freaking week. The most anticipated matchup of the freaking week right here. Let me switch. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. I like to switch. I switch tabs here. The most anticipated matchup of the week. It's coming up now. The stack of the Bears for Maximus against New York City Rico. The stack of the Dolphins. And I think I don't have to tell you which stack did better based on that score. Because Maximus had the lowest score. No, he did not get the lowest scoring points of the week. But he did get the biggest ass whipping of the week because Rico won by a shitload of points. I think he won more than Grey Goose beat Team Broadway. Yep, he did by 50 over here. And then we're looking at, close. Both guys actually pretty close. Both 50-point wins right here. Wow, unreal, man. So Team Broadway and Team Maximus, differential-wise, got their ass kicked by the same margin. So, yeah, with that being said, before we keep moving forward, Team Broadway, because they got the biggest ass whooping of the week, and Team Maximus are the losers of the week.
Loser. Le who? The her.
Hey, last week I missed it, but gotta show some love, man. Now, back to reality here. Tua Tagovailoa, 32 points. Tyreek Hill, 30 points. It's just wrong. Every week, remember what I said, feast or famine. And so far, New York City Rico, it is feasting all things to the beast. One of the most most high potent stacks I've ever seen in football. And Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill. That's the story of his team. I don't even have to cover anything else. Justin Fields gets hurt. Horrible game. Disappointing for Maximus. And of course, if Justin Fields has a bad game, stack number 2 here in KJ Osborne. Both of these guys have been averaging like 80 points in the last two weeks. Of course, it's going to go down. And Fields looks doubtful this week. And, when that happens, when you have all your eggs in one basket like these two guys, shit's going to happen. So, because in the great honor of the hottest stack right now of the week, let's go back to the comments here. Oh, Rico and his stock killing everyone. Yep, yep. Let's shout out here, Jay. That's true. He's killing everyone. Look, let me show you how much he's killing everybody. I want to share this with the group. The Miami Dolphins, the Dolphins offense is so freaking great. It's so studded. They're averaging 498 yards per game. Right now, they're on record pace to beat the highest yards per game as a team. It's the Saints at 2011. Look at the gap. That's a lot of freaking yards gap, bro. All right. Currently, right now, if you look at their squad, Tua is tied for first in passing touchdowns. Rico has one. Has Tua. Rushing touchdowns, Raheem Morstead. Receiving touchdowns, Tyreek Hill. So this guy has league leaders right now killing it for him. That stack right now, it is riding very, very high. Let's see if we have anything else to share in this matchup, because after, nobody coming home, Alvin Kamara, 2 weeks in a row, and A.J. Brown. Look, my Team Maximus still has a studded lineup. And I think right now, based on the fact that he does have C.J. Stroud on the bench, and he's going to start him next week, he is looking okay. Look at it. Jeremy Gibbs can start at any time. He still has a lot of firepower here to make up for the loss of Fields. CJ Stroud is legit. You know what I'm saying? And before we move on, let me just go ahead and let me get next to the next. Let's go to the league standings. Let's go to the league standings right here, first and foremost. All right, what do we got here? Let's go to the voting right here. Right now. Monster trade. Here are the details. Goose sends to Vicious Myles Gaskin. And Goose receives wide receiver from Vicious, Josh Downs. This is like the first freaking trade Team Vicious has ever done in like 4 years. Mind you, he has he has Madison, all right, and Akers on his team, if I'm not mistaken. He has Madison and Akers on his team as well. All right, as well. So he has all 3 starting running backs. So he's looking to start somebody for Williams being hurt. I'm sorry, not yeah, pretty much. That's wild, bro. He is going to start someone from the Rams. I'm sorry, did I say the Vikings? My bad. He has all the Rams running backs, all the backups, right? Zach Evans. I think he picked everybody up. 2 of the Rams, I think Zach Evans earlier this week, and then, of course, he traded for Myles Gaskin. So he has all 3 of them right now ready to go. One of these guys is going to start for him. He's making sure that he has all the running backs in that roster after Kyren Williams getting hurt. All right, pretty much, man. So, hey, shout out. Great trade, blockbuster trade. He is on fire, regardless of Kyren Williams coming back anyway, I think in about a week or so or something like that. So it is what it is. It's going to happen eventually. So, all right, what else we got here? Let's take a look at the power rankings for the league this week. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble right now trying to get the standings. Here we go. I'll just use my finger. All right, right now in first place, holding strong, Team Rico 5-1, Spanish Ninja 5-1. The only two 5-1 teams. Again, I'm in last place in my division of 2-4, running right behind Goose. Maximus is 4-2. Big Moon Dog is. So remember what I told you guys. Downtown is a tough division, man. The other division, the Uptown, is a cakewalk. All right, just take a look at how close those guys are. We have all the 500 players, bro. There's only one team over 500 in the Uptown division. We have 3 over 500. All right, that's how tough we are. Power rankings in the building is New York City Rico is at number 1, the biggest team in the league, and that's only with 2 moves. I mean, that stack is carrying the load, baby. He's 4-0 at home, 4-game winning streak. South Florida Spanish Ninja, 2-game winning streak. He's on fire, deservedly so. The other 5-1 team. Big Moon Dog has made 2 moves, just like Rico, and he is in a he's 2-1. He's actually what is he? But he's 4-2. He's been constant. Maximus in a losing streak right here. He's again, he's doing his thing. New Era, who's been lighting it up. Look how much, man. If you look at this is what I want to say about New Era. Which I don't want to rub this in, but 879. That's how many points he scored, the most. And this is not usually a good combination when he's also the guy that has allowed the most points. It's not cool, bro. It's not cool. See, look at Goose. Goose has allowed the second most points. He's been going against a lot of heavy artillery, but he's only scored 785. That almost 100 points less than New Era. He would have been right now. Goose, I told you, Goose could have been 5-1 very easy right now. 5-1 or maybe 4-2. Again, that's where we're at right now. Biggest team, number 1 team ranking wise is Rico, and then Grey Goose. Riding out the top 6 is Vic. All right, Vicious right there has score and allowed the same amount of points. Your boy is sucking big time win at the bottom there with the Mad Beast and Team Broadway. I mean, look, it is what it is, man. I am on a 2-game losing streak. I cannot put nothing together, bro. I cannot rub 2 nickels together. All right, let's take a look at next week's matchups. All right, guys, let's take a look at next week's matchups. What do we have here? Scoreboard. Quick review here real quick. We have Team Liberty Avenue against Team Broadway, baby. Brooklyn against Uptown. Let's go. We're going to take this. I'm still waiting for a player to clear the waiver. That's how bad it is this week. I got 4 players, 4 starters on the waiver wire. I always bet on myself. I got to take Broadway down. I'm calling the Santero for the Despojo right after this. South Florida Spanish Ninja, who's riding high against Team Bring It. Let's see if Team Bring It can break the curse of his little losing streak that he has currently right now. Defending champ, South Florida Spanish Ninja looking to stay afloat and hot. This is a marquee matchup right here. Maximus against New Era. I'm looking forward to this right here. Even though Maximus is a little banged up, I would put in CJ Stroud in there, bro. Forget about how, but let's see what happens here. Grey Goose and Vicious. Grey Goose, again, he is right now riding and hitting on all cylinders. Again, for the 3rd week in a row, 2nd week in a row, he's projected to score a shitload of points, which he did last week. He beat his projection. Rico and Moondog, the matchup of the week right here, guys. This is the matchup of the week, and it's not going to be even close. I'm going to tell you why. I'm sorry, Moondog. It's not Moondog. I'm giving you no props here, bro, but you've been getting very lucky. The fact that Tua Tagovailoa, even though they're going to face Philadelphia, I think they'll be able to throw Philadelphia. Forget about the check marks. It's going to be a close game, but I think Rico is going to pull this off. Let's get back to the procs over here. All right, let's see what we got. Let me go back. I'm sorry. Here you go. Boom. All right, here we go. And last but not least, the Mad Beast against Galamad on Wednesday. I think Galamad got this one in the bag. Well, I know that there's a lot of bye weeks. Oh, you know what? The Beast doesn't have that many bye weeks. He might be able to pull this one off. Projected right now, but I think I think Galamad is still waiting for some players to clear. That's it, baby. That's what I got for you today, boys and girls. Let me just go ahead. That's what I got for you, boys and girls, for this week's recap. I mean, your boy, it's getting killed right now. Team Rico is the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. Him and Ninjas are the top dogs, the 2 teams to beat. It is them 2 and everybody else. Let's go back to the comments, bro. Hold on a second. I missed a lot of comments over here. Hold on a second. Ready? There you go. Yes. It was the Rams, not the Vikings. My bad. There we go. Right now I'm getting the edit from the producer. You know what, bro? It was freaking blockbuster, bro. It was blockbuster because the quality and the content and the risk that Vicious is taking right now to have all the damn running backs available for that team, making sure one of them is going to start. Dude, that's what you call covering all bases and playing it safe. Yes, it is. Fish is only trading for a year. He never trades. You're right. You're right. You're really, really right. Oh, man. He says, Lucky Moondog. Hey, so you know what? Luck sometimes gets you some wins. You know, they get you some wins. So it is what it is. Yeah, I did say Lucky Moondog by accident. Well, I appreciate everybody, man. The crew, all the comments, everybody from the league tuning in, bro, and everybody else. Because you know what? This thing gets posted on a couple of different platforms. So we get also some love externally that's not from the league. So, oh, Victor has made the visit right here. Yeah, that's right, baby. Listen, dude, I never seen anybody to cover every single corner of a trade, my friend. That's you. You get the trade award of the season so far. But again, thanks to all your boys from listening, bro. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. This league is one of the most fun. I am sucking big ass win right now, but as a champ that I am coming back this week. I am taking down Broadway. This is the moral victory I need to get back on the horse. Yo, on behalf of everybody that thank you for that showed up today, Jason, Jago, Victor, Carlitos, everybody, bro. I appreciate you guys. To the rest of the league teammates, thank you for watching. And let's have another fun Sunday. This is your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast and proud owner of Team Garbage Man from the greatest fantasy football league in the motherfucking planet, the Midtown Brigade, the Fantasy Football League. Signing out, baby. Until next week. Peace.
Yo!